Last Amazon Cosmetics, like and subscribe. Okay guys, we're gonna jump into this look where we are doing a lot without doing too much, so stay tuned. I woke up like this. I got like color purple Miss Celia dreadlock hair. We'll see what happens. The next step is to do a hair mask. Finish hair mask. It is amazing. Tired. We look beat up. We look like we need a little care. So I added a face mask to it because we're also going to give our skin an opportunity to receive the things that it needs to receive. See, the eyes are puffy. There's a lot going on here today, you guys. Lips are dry. I was Joan of Arc in my former life. I wasn't, but the towel it's a radiance renewal mask. We want to be radiance. We want to renew our radiance. And I'm gonna put some eye mask on my bags here. 'Cause I'm tired. All right, I'm tired. Rushed. Hair is doing its thing. All our products are in our hair. I'll list what those are in the description box below. Face mask, scrub, whole full body scrub, all that. We gonna get into it because we gotta take care of ourselves. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Have to. So, yeah, stay tuned. A little bit of skincare, some spot treatment here. Moving right along to an amazing moisturizer because we need that skin nice and moisturized. Onto that, adding a serum. This is an amazing serum. Love it. Love all of it. It is thick. It is like beautiful. It does not leave my face greasy. Got to deal with those bags under the eyes. That is just a hereditary thing. Thanks, Dad. Moving right along to my eyebrows. We got to just get these puppies structured. Give them a little life. Throw a little concealer on there to make them look absolutely flawless. We are hiding hair we did not plug. So the idea here is we just want to get this on nice and smooth so that when we put our colors down, it will pop, it will last, it will not crease. That is the goal. We all need goals in life. And my goal was to have bright popping color. Adding this yellow here in the inner third of the eye, making sure to pack that in nice and tight to give that color a real vibrancy, a real ability to pop. Whatever we do to one side of the face, we have to do to the other side of the face because this is about symmetry. So we go ahead and we add that yellow on there. Don't worry about the fallout. We will clean that up later. Adding on this very like hot lime green. Was really going for this kind of neon kind of a look. Like I said, wanting to do a lot without doing too much. So the goal here is to get the blend just right. Adding each color, layering it on top of each other, and then blending it for a smooth transition from color to color. Here we're gonna go opposite the color wheel and throw a little of this kind of fuchsia on top. It does not have to be perfect. We are gonna clean up at the end of it. It starts out looking like quite a mess, like quite amateurish, and then at the end it's like, poof, who did your makeup? Who's a professional? Who? Show me. Anywho, so we're adding this purple on here to the outer third. We are going to blend that in. Blend. Blending is the game. Blending is the difference between it looking like clown makeup and it looking like you beat that face. So spend your time here. This is where you want to spend some time. You don't want to rush. You don't want to hurry. You really want to get it as equal to the other eye as possible. Again, we're just going to that outer third, creating that triangle kind of shape and then blending it over towards the crease. And then just going back in where we see, color might be fading, might be muddying together a little bit. Here I'm going to add this darker shade of purple. What this does is this is going to create more depth. This is going to shape the eye even further. This is going to give us more dimensions and really help us to play up that color in a way that works. After this part, once we add this darker shade in, what I did realize was I didn't want to do too much. I wanted to do a lot, but not too much. So I'm going to do a really good cleanup after I get my application in just the way that I want it. Again, the game here is blending. It's all about making sure these colors kind of merge together as seamlessly as possible. Paying a little attention here to the lower lid, following the same pattern as the upper eye. I'm going to add some yellow in the inner third. I'm going to add that popping lime green right in the middle. And then I'm going to finish that up with adding some of that fuchsia color to the outer third of the eye. So once that portion of the look is completed, the next thing to do was to add the liner. Here's another place where you want to spend some time. Liquid liner, if it doesn't go well, you end up just killing your whole look, and not in a good way. Murder, death, kill, 187 on a wing liner. Many of us have lost our entire patience over trying to get that wing correct. So just spend a little time. I like liners that have a very fine point. This really helps in order to be able to get it on kind of seamlessly. Just taking your time. I'm following the natural curve in my eye, the natural kind of slant that happens at the corner of my eye. And I'm just connecting that to the line that I produced. I'm doing the same thing to the other side, taking my time. I sped it up for you guys, of course. But really just wanting to make sure that my left eye and my right eye look like they belong on the same face. And here's where the cleanup job begins, guys. I decided I didn't want to bring my transition color all the way up to my brow bone. I really wanted it to just reflect slightly above the crease. Kind of a faux crease, if you will, faking the crease just ever so much, but really just wanting to get the shape right. So here I'm taking my time to do a cleanup with a face wipe, makeup wipe, and I'm just shaping away the color to create exactly the shape that I want to complement these bright colors. And I got it where I wanted it. And so I'm just following measure with the other eye to make sure that that magenta is still popping out, that deep purple is still giving us some life, and then smoothing it out so I don't have any harsh lines. I'm satisfied with this portion of the look. I went ahead and added my concealer to the different parts of my face that I want to pop out and allow light to soak in. I'm carving up this cheekbone like a Thanksgiving turkey, baby. You gotta carve that cheekbone, honey. Smile a bit, help to see where the natural lines of your face are or should be if you're building out a whole different look. We wanna go ahead and add that to give ourselves a very light contour. We're gonna add that to the top of our forehead and follow it around the shape of the face. For me in particular, I have an oval shaped head, an egg shaped head. So you need to do the contour based on your face shape. I tried a couple different things and this was the one that worked out best for me. So adding a little bit of this NARS Orgasm to my cheeks just to break up some of the monotony of the color. Giving it a little bit more life, making me a little bit more flushed. Love that. Going ahead here and adding on these eyelashes, honey. Yes, I get the very simple, very natural kind of wispies. I personally just cannot do the full bat wing because I don't want to fly away. But I applaud anybody who does. Adding my favorite lip liner, which is the MAC Night Moth. It transitions every lip color into what I need it to be for myself. I am not someone who feels like I can really go without lip liner. So now that I've got that situated, I'm going to give myself a very light dusting of some setting powder. My favorite is the Cover FX Luminous in Light. I tend to only put that underneath my eyes and maybe towards my cheekbone. When I use this, a lot of times I really don't need a highlighter. So highlighter sometimes is a step that I can skip when I'm using this as my setting powder. And I just really want to keep it under the eye. It's helping to like diminish, erase, and hide the bags that I just have naturally. Thanks again, Dad. Hereditary. And I'm joining it down the center of my nose, the same as I would if I was using a highlighter. And I'm gonna let that bake for just a few seconds before I go ahead and blend that in. There is nothing worse than flashback in your photos where you can see all the white setting powder that just shows up in pictures. So we want to make sure that we get that diminished. I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of mascara here just to blend my lashes with the falsies, and just make sure there's no gaps in between my lash and the false lash, because that is a dead giveaway. We're looking for a natural look, even though we're given all this color, even though it's clear we have makeup on. Face is bright and shiny, hair is fluffed. We are feeling it. We are feeling it. We are good. We are our best selves. We got love. We got peace. We got soul. But then our hair is still wet, so we got to go back and give it one more final piece of heat. I hate leaving the house with my hair wet, especially going into other air-conditioned places. It is a guaranteed pneumonia situation for me. So I'm just going ahead to make sure that the roots of my hair are completely dry, especially in the back. Because, child, that back set of piece of hair will stay wet for literally days if I don't add some heat to it. My hair retains a great deal of water, but it doesn't seem to hold on to actual moisture. So that's why hair masks for me are super important. Giving it a shake, giving it a pop, still working with it. I tried a new hair product in this series that I didn't fall in love with. It definitely made my hair a bit stiff. It didn't give it the curl that I really wanted it to have, but now that we're dry, we got to make it work. We got to fake it till we make it. Go ahead and smile at the camera, pretty girl. So thanks for joining me, guys. Please like and subscribe. Yeah, I say yeah a lot, but I love you all. Thank you so much. Be your best selves, and you're all beautiful and gorgeous. Amen. Live.